All right, gather round. Imagine you've stumbled upon an ancient, dusty journal tucked away in a forgotten corner of a grand library here in Indore. Its pages whisper secrets of minds so brilliant they seem to touch the very fabric of reality, the minds of Nikola Tesla and Leonardo da Vinci. Now, this isn't just about remembering facts. It's about igniting that same spark within you, that relentless curiosity that drove these titans to reshape the world. Think of your own mind as a hidden workshop, capable of crafting wonders. Our journey today is to unlock the blueprints for that workshop, inspired by the very tools Tesla and Da Vinci wielded. Imagine this. You're facing a tangled mess of wires, a problem that seems impossible to unravel. Most folks would just try to snip and reconnect, hoping for the best. But Tesla, our first guide, would step back, his eyes gleaming with intense focus. He wouldn't just look at the wires. He'd delve into the very essence of electricity itself. This is the first key: master first principles thinking. Think of it like peeling an onion, layer by layer, until you reach the core, the undeniable truth. Instead of accepting, this is how it's always been done, ask like Tesla, what is energy? What is movement? He didn't just tinker with existing light bulbs. He envisioned a world bathed in wireless power, a concept born from those fundamental questions. Now, picture Da Vinci in his studio. It's not just filled with paints and brushes, but anatomical sketches, designs for flying machines that look like fantastical birds and intricate deers. His mind wasn't just thinking, it was seeing. This brings us to our second key: train visual and spatial thinking. Imagine Tesla, before ever bending a piece of metal, constructing entire machines within the theater of his mind, testing their every function. Da Vinci filled notebooks with sketches, translating his swirling ideas into tangible forms. You too can train this inner eye. Use mind maps to let your ideas branch and connect visually, or simply doodle your thoughts. Practice seeing problems not just as words, but as dynamic systems in your mind's eye. Next, imagine Da Vinci, his hands stained with ink, poring over countless books, dissecting flowers, studying the flight of birds. His curiosity wasn't a gentle stream. It was a raging river, constantly seeking new tributaries of knowledge. This is our third key. Cultivate insatiable curiosity. Keep a notebook, not just for tasks, but for every what-if that pops into your head, every intriguing observation you make while walking through the bustling streets of Indore. Read about everything: the physics of a spinning top, the history of the Taj Mahal, the intricate patterns in a rangoli. Innovation often blossoms where different fields collide. Think of Tesla not just as an electrical wizard, but as someone fascinated by the unseen forces of magnetism and energy. Da Vinci wasn't just an artist. He was an anatomist, an engineer, a botanist. Their genius lay in their ability to see connections where others saw boundaries. Our fourth key: think in multi-dimensions. Don't confine yourself to one box of knowledge. Explore how biology might inspire a new design, how a historical event could offer a solution to a modern problem. Mix seemingly unrelated ideas in your mental cauldron and see what surprising alloys you create. Now, imagine Tesla in his quiet lab, not always tinkering, but sometimes just still. He believed his brain could act as a receiver, tuning into ideas that were already out there. He'd mentally run his inventions for weeks before even considering physical construction. This is our fifth key: strengthen your intuition. Carve out moments of silence in your day, perhaps while enjoying a cup of chai. Let your mind wander, not aimlessly, but with a gentle focus on the problem you're trying to solve. Trust those gut feelings, those flashes of insight that seem to come from nowhere. They are often the whispers of your subconscious making powerful connections. Picture Da Vinci gazing intently at a bird in flight, meticulously sketching the curve of its wing, the mechanics of its movement. He saw nature not just as a beautiful backdrop, but as a master engineer. Our sixth key: observe and copy nature. Look around you here in indoor. How does a lotus flower stay clean in muddy water? How do ants build intricate colonies? Nature has been solving problems for billions of years. Ask yourself, how would nature tackle this challenge? This biomimicry can unlock incredibly elegant solutions. Imagine Tesla in his solitary lab, the hum of his experiments, his only companion. Picture Da Vinci, lost in his studies, the world outside fading away. Both men valued their time for deep, uninterrupted thought. Our seventh key: embrace solitude and deep work. In our busy world, it's easy to get caught in a whirlwind of distractions. But to truly innovate, you need dedicated blocks of time where you can dive deep into a problem without interruption. Turn off notifications, find your quiet corner, and let your mind wrestle with the challenge. Think of Da Vinci, not just dreaming up flying machines, but actually building prototypes, testing them, learning from their failures. Imagine Tesla, tirelessly experimenting with different coil designs, each spark and fizzle bringing him closer to his goal. Our eighth key: experiment constantly and fearlessly. Treat your ideas as experiments. Don't be afraid to try something that might not work. Every failure is a valuable lesson, a step closer to a breakthrough. Build prototypes, test your assumptions, and refine your ideas based on what you learn. Imagine Tesla seeing electricity not as isolated currents, but as part of a larger dance of energy and magnetism. Picture Da Vinci understanding the human body not just as individual organs, but as an interconnected system. Our ninth key: think in systems and patterns. Don't just focus on the individual parts of a problem. Consider how they interact with each other. Look for recurring patterns, not just within your field, but across different domains. How does the flow of traffic in indoor resemble the flow of blood in the body? Seeing these connections can spark entirely new perspectives. Finally, imagine Tesla, undeterred by the skepticism of his time, envisioning a world powered wirelessly. Picture Da Vinci, centuries ahead of his era, sketching fantastical inventions that wouldn't be realized for generations. Our 10th key: dream big and ignore critics. Don't let the limitations of current thinking or the doubts of others confine your imagination. Set audacious goals, the kind that make people say, "That's impossible." Then, break those big dreams down into smaller, manageable steps and start working towards them. So, as you leave this imaginary library, remember the wisdom gleaned from the journals of Tesla and Da Vinci. Unlock your own powerful brain by embracing first principles, visualizing your ideas, cultivating relentless curiosity, thinking across disciplines, trusting your intuition, learning from nature, valuing solitude, experimenting fearlessly, seeing the bigger picture, and daring to dream beyond the horizon.